Just wait for the students. After joining the students, we will start our class. Okay. So within 1 or 2 minutes, you all are requested kindly to join the class. Kindly mute yourself. Okay. So when the student will join, till then we can simply review our last class portions which we had discussed yesterday. So just think about that. We had started sources of energy chapter in which initially some task or homework I had provided to you all that you had to differentiate between renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. Okay. And after that we had discussed the characteristics characteristics of an ideal fuel, or simply you can say characteristics or quality, or simply the properties of good source of energy or ideal fuel. Okay. So now I think I should now start or move further. So just see. So just I am going to start the class. Okay. Is it visible now? And you have seen also the recording have been sent in your groups that have been converted in the form of YouTube video, and that has been also sent in the group. Okay. So just once again, good morning to all. So for today's class, we will start from the remaining portion of the class. Okay. Still some of the students are joining the class. I have just requested you all that join earlier so that there should not be any interruption in between the class. Okay. Is it clear? See? Okay. So just listen carefully. Sources of energy. Yesterday we were discussing two more terms. First one was ignition temperature and the second one was the calorific value. So regarding them, we had told that ignition temperature should be not a very less, but it should be appropriate. Less means not very less. I have written. It should be less. Less means not very, very less. Second, calorific value. So I had also given the meaning of this term, calorific value. So you need to define these two terms after finishing the characteristics of the ideal fuel or good source of energy. So calorific value, amount of energy, of course in the form of calorie, provided by the complete combustion of 1 kg per unit mass, mainly 1 kg. Sometimes it is given in the form of 1 gram. Like if suppose 1 kg, we are burning 1 kg of coal and it is providing 50,000 joule or something, then the energy can be expressed in the form of joule per gram or joule per kg. Just see, this is the energy per unit mass. Mass may be in the form of gram, sometimes it is also like that, kilojoule per kg. Just see. So in this unit, the calorific value. So in the some side books you have seen some value of the substances like the ideal is also given. You can also see on the net. So you need to define these two terms after finishing the characteristics of the ideal fuel. And after that you can also write some of the, you can prepare a table that may contain some of the calorific values of some particular substance. Like whichever we are using as a fuel in our house, like LPG. So what is the calorific value of that LPG? What is the calorific value of coal? What is the calorific value of powder cake? Powder cake गोइठा जो गोबर से बनते हैं, which is used especially in the village. So we will write some of the calorific value of some particular fuels. Is it visible now? Just I am providing some list and you can add some more if you know. Okay, so just see 1, 2, 3, 4, like cow dung cake, wood, coal. These are some of the traditional foods which are completely in use in especially the villages. In for domestic purposes, we have been using them as a fuel. So, what will be the calorific value of cow dung cake? So that on the basis of comparison between these two, we will select, we will prefer which should be better fuel with respect to their calorific. Take care. I had also given an example that if you will be provided the same amount of two substances, which will you prefer? Suppose 1 kg of wood and 1 kg of coal have been provided you as fuel and you have to select one. Which will you prefer? Tell me. Of course, coal. Coal. Why? Because with respect to pollution, both will pollute, both will not be the eco-friendly. But with respect to their calorific value, the coal has more calories. Clear now? So the on this way, many students join it in between the classes. This always creates some problems. So I have always requested you all that join the class earlier so that there should not be any interruption in between the class. Okay, now it's clear. So some value will be provided to you. So just see regarding the counter in different books, different value is given. So just see its value may vary 6,000 to 8,000. I am writing here unit. Just I have told you joule per gram, joule per kg, or if it is large, kilojoule per kg. So here all the values are written in kilojoule per kg. Just see, means cotton cake. It may produce the energy about or in between 6,000 to 8,000 kilojoule per kg. Means 1 kg of, just see, I'm just making complete. Yeah, okay. So if you burn 1 kg of cotton may provide 6,000 joule of energy. So this is the measurement. You know the wood. Wood is of different characteristics. Some wood burns very nicely. Some takes some much more time because due to the presence of some amount of the body which will not help to burn properly. So you can see the variation in value. If you check in other books on the internet, different value will be given. Sometimes it is given 7,000. So it is not completely like the case of coal. You have studied in chemistry that coal, different types of coal, anthracite and some special or one of the best quality anthracite. Some other types of coals are also there. So different quality of coal have different amount of the energy produced by that particular. So here we will also write the variation in the wood. It is about 17,000 kilojoule per kg. Just see, the value may be in between these two. Sometimes it may be 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, it will be different. Similarly, if you talk about the coal, due to the different quality of the coal, it may vary between 25,000 to 33,000. Just see. So this may be the calorific value of the coal. Lignite, anthracite. Suppose two types of coals are there, then it will vary. In the case of anthracite, it will be much more. But in the case of the lignite, it may be some lower value. Similarly, in the case of fuels which are being used in what? Vehicles like petrol, diesel, it is about 45,000. About 45,000. In some books, it is also given like 50,000. So just it is about. So this is not 100% accurate value. This is about, that is close to that particular. Some other fuels, ideal fuels have heard about the term methane. Methane you can write CH4, and this methane is about 50,000. Just see, 50,000 kilojoule per kg. Similarly, in our vehicles in metropolitan cities, CNG. So this CNG, this is also about 50,000 kilojoule per kg. Is it clear to all? Na? Is it visible? Na? Yes. Okay. So just see how the value changes. So if you think that the common domestic fuel which we are using in our homes, like the LPG, just see LPG. So it is about 55,000. In some books it is also written 50,000. So you can just imagine between 50 to 55,000. So these are some of the materials which conversion is there, and out of this, which have how much or which has better calorific value, you can compare. In this chapter, we have to also learn about the biogas plant. Biogas you have to study. So that is also the specific range. You can write like here. You can write biogas. Biogas means especially its constituents are methane. When you will study about the biogas plant, which is popularly known as gobar gas plant also, so that contains much more of this fuel, that is the methane. So its capacity also varies due to presence of some other substances. It will vary between 35,000 to 40,000. 35,000 to 40,000. One more, we have seen in some of the cases hydrogen, one of the cleaner fuel, it has been used. So it is not used for domestic purposes, but in some other cases it is used as fuel. Its calorific value is high. It is about 1,50,000 kilojoule per kg. Just see, 1,50,000 kilo. Okay, it's a visible now. Okay, so you need to note down. You need to prepare this paper just after finishing topic characteristics of the fuel. Okay, note down. Just if I it will be required, I will also provide this table in a group, WhatsApp group. I will send this value chart. Okay. So I think you have noted down. I should move forward. So just see calorific value, CNG, LPG. We are using this LPG as an ideal fuel in our domestic purposes. Clear now? This is clear? Now, after finishing this topic, that the characteristics of the fuels we have discussed, our next target is to explain some of the various sources like renewable and non-renewable. Then our main target is to look after the renewable sources. Why? Because I have told you it is unlimited nature. It can be used again and again, and they are mainly eco-friendly. So, on the basis of their capacity or characteristics, we will learn one by one. So, first of all, we will learn something regarding solar energy. Just see solar energy, each and every knowledge regarding the solar energy. So you have to learn, you have to prepare the note copy. What will you write down? Solar, you know, the source is sun, and we have also studied in our previous classes that sun is ultimate source of the energy on this earth, or not on this earth only. Also, we are spending our life on the earth, that's why we are saying, but it is also one of the source for the universe also. But in the respect of earth, it is the ultimate source of the energy on the earth. Every living organism require it. Plants, without sun, plants can't survive. And we living, we also are not able to survive without plants. So sun is the ultimate source, and with the help of the sun, the energy obtained is known as solar energy. So on the basis of solar energy, we have here many names like solar cell, solar plate, solar panel, and sometimes solar cooker. These are some of the devices which utilize solar energy, which utilize the heat of the sun to work properly. So we will learn in detail regarding this solar cooker in our NCRT. Solar cell is what? It is recharged with the help of the sun sheet. Solar plate you have seen with the help of solar plate of having different size, it is charged, and when it can't be used like at night in the absence of sun, this plate can provide or it can be used as one of the source of electricity. We can burn the bulbs, we can use the fan temperature with the help of this. And solar cell panel is what? Sometimes you have seen the size of the plates like in this way. Different plates having structures and this. So just these are the panels. Especially suppose it is divided into four parts. How we have learnt in electricity, the combination of cell is known as battery. Similar, this small size contains four small cells. This time number of cells are more. So this will provide, this will contain, this will store maximum energy. So as per the utilization, we need to purchase, when you go to purchase the solar panel during its installation, we simply take the size. You have seen some of the folks having very small size, takes very short size of the solar panel because only he or she had to burn the bulb. But when you need to know, I have to use this for two bulb, two fan, the large plate should be taken. So this is especially known as panels, solar cell panels. Our target is solar cooker. I will show you the model of this solar cooker present in the laboratory. Here we have. So first of all, we will learn about this. Then we will see the model. So before that, you need to write this, and after finishing this and every information regarding solar energy, you need to write the advantages and disadvantages of each and every sources of energy. Listen carefully. Like in the case of the solar energy, advantages. What is the advantage? Think first of all, it is a renewable source. It is a renewable source. This is one of the advantage itself. ध्यान रहे किसी चीज का रिन्यूएबल होना अपने आप में एडवांटेजियस है because further we can say sir it is unlimited in nature, of course it is unlimited. It is free of cost, sir, of course it is free of cost. It is present everywhere, yes. It is eco-friendly, it does not cause any pollution, yes. So automatically it is one of the advantage. So whenever any source of energy is renewable, this should be the first point that it is sir one of the advantage. Okay. And after the disadvantage, just see, we will discuss at last advantages, then disadvantages. Just see, sometimes it is written disadvantages, sometimes it is written as limitation. Just think, in the case of renewable, like solar, and non-renewables of coal. Disadvantage limitation, two words are there. I am going to clear the meaning where it's the coal will burn, it will cause pollution that may lead to the various type of diseases. So that is the disadvantage or limitation. Tell me. Burning of coal causing pollution. It is disadvantage or limitation? Yes. Unmute yourself and say. I am not going to see in the chat box. Just tell me. Many more students are there. You need to reply. Burning of coal cause pollution. Disadvantage or limitation? Yes, anyone? Disadvantage. Okay, any more reply? Some more others? Okay. So this, yes, this called pollution. So this pollution is disadvantage. But in the case of solar energy, suppose you are having solar cooker for cooking of food, and suppose it is cloudy weather, rain is there, weather is cloudy, no sun is there. So you are unable to cook the food with the help of this solar cooker. Then that is disadvantage or limitation. That will be limitation. We cannot use, this limits us, that you can't use beyond this. During night, you cannot use the solar cooker. So this is limitation. There is no any harm in that. But this is a limiting which after which you can't use that. So in the case of renewable sources, instead of disadvantage, you will have to write the limitations. So in the case of solar energy or solar cooker, both, if you are asked to write two advantage of solar energy or two advantage of solar cooker, same thing will be there. It is free of cost, it is eco-friendly. In both it will be there. In the case of limitation, it can't be used during night. It can't be used in cloudy weather. So these are the difference between these two points. Whenever it will be written, whether if you are confused, you can have an oblique and then you can write the both. Clear na? Okay. So solar cooker is what? Renewable source. Now, in solar cooker, two models have been there. First one is box type solar cooker, and second one is mirror type solar cooker. Just see box type and solar type. In the box type, this first, there is a box. Just see, this is a box, and this is its cover. Cover means lid. LID. Lid कैसा है जी? ट्रांसपेरेंट. ट्रांसपेरेंट लीड. बॉक्स हम लोग देखें, बॉक्स का जो इंटर पार्ट होगा ये सब चारों तरफ से जी, ये सब और ये नीचे का भी, ये सब क्या क्या रहेगा? ब्लैक एंड. ब्लैक एंड. Why blackened? Because black color of bodies are the good absorber of the heat. And here, this is the containers. What is this? These are containers. Containers in which the cook to be cooked. We have to cook the food. So these are containers. These are also blackened. They are also colored with black paint because black bodies are good absorber of heat. Just visible na? Just see first of the construction structure and what happens. And here also in the sides when it will be closed, some cotton rui that prevents the heat to escape. What happens? Container in which we have to cook the food, that is kept in it and it is covered with the lid. Take care, it is a model. Covered in the lid. The characteristics of this lid, it will allow the sunlight to enter, but it will not allow to escape. हम लोग घर में देखें ना, विंडो में घर से बाहर की ओर देख लेते हैं कि बाहर से अंदर नहीं दिखता है. मीन्स लाइट will enter inside but it will not move outside. What will happen when we will place the food item to cook in a container and it will be covered, then the sunlight will enter inside due to its transparency and internally these are blackened. So black color will absorb much more heat that will cause to increase the temperature or internal temperature. This temperature will not move out because this cotton have been placed to prevents to the heat to escape. And this lid have characteristics, it will not allow to move outside the box, due to which the internal temperature increases and due to that heat the food is cooked. Of course you will say, sir, each and every item of food can be cooked by this solar cooker. No, in solar cooker we are not going to prepare chapati. So especially the boiling purposes like rice, pulses, vegetables can be boiled. चावल बना सकते हैं, इसको बॉइलिंग चाहिए. आलू उबाल सकते हैं, आलू की सब्जी फ्राई करना है, फ्राइंग वर्क cannot be done. That will be the limitation because it needs much more temperature. Here we don't have the command over the temperature. गैस में सिम और फास्ट करते हैं, यहाँ हमारा कंट्रोल नहीं है. तो हम इसके एक मॉडल को दिखाते हैं, हमारे फिजिक्स लेबोरेटरी में है. हम चाहेंगे कि उस मॉडल को दिखाएं, लेकिन इससे पहले one reply you have to take. Can you specify any suitable word, technical word that can be used in place of all these events that represents here? You can tell me that causes to enter the heat, increases internal temperature and don't escape, don't allow to heat move out. This will increase the internal temperature. This is a specific phenomena. Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell the name? Do fast. Same phenomena takes place in our Earth surrounding. Greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. What happens in the case of greenhouse effect? The greenhouse gases present in our surrounding, what do? They simply allow the sunlight to enter the atmosphere and don't allow them and prevent to move out. That causes to increase the internal or average temperature of Earth atmosphere, which leads to the global warming. Similarly, here by the process phenomena of greenhouse effect, the internal temperature will rise that the food. I'm just going to show you the model present in our teaching plan. So just see, I have the model of the solar cooker. This is the box. This is the box I will show you. But before that, I would like to show you the second mirror type solar cooker. In mirror type solar cooker, simply the modification of this because that is containing both. So in this mirror type, what happens? We use concave mirror. Just see, concave mirror. Why concave mirror will be used in mirror type solar cooker? So in this, especially about 140 degrees C, temperature can be achieved only, and that is not enough to cook any variety of the food. So this is some due to this limitation, its capacity has been increased up to 200 degrees C. Just see, is it visible now? 200 degrees C by using concave mirror, because you know concave mirror is known as converging mirror. All the light rays coming parallel will converge at a point. Just see. So when we use this concave mirror here, that concave mirror, all the light rays coming from sun converges at a point, and at that point, which is focus, these containers are set up or the burner is set up. Here, the burner is set up so that it will also cause to converge all the light rays, sun's heat. Sun's light ray is form of heat, so it will also increase the internal temperature, and it is also increasing. So the temperature will be maximized up to 200 degrees C. So it is one of the better advantage, and this is after this first time box type mirror have been also introduced in this, that will help to get some more amount of it. Now you can see the model. Just see this. This is the mirror. Simply this is model. It will be set up so that the light will come in, and it will be just see here. It will be just adjusted at certain angle. It can be also adjusted at different angle. Just see here. It is also like this. This is the visible land. Now this see, this is the lid. This is the model. This is not completely working model. This is lid. It will allow the sunlight to enter inside. And this is the cotton. Just see. Internally you are seeing these are cottons and these are blackened portion. And the containers are blackened. Just see. These are cottons present here, and here all the surfaces are blackened. Visible, and now the lid is closed. It will allow the sunlight to enter, and this mirror will reflect and enter, and then the food is cooked easily. So this is the model that show lid. transparent. Internal, just see blackened portion. Everything is blackened. So this will help to move the food easily. So with the help of this model, you can also prepare such type of the models. Okay. So you can just think about that. See, what do they do? Why we have kept the surfaces black so that they can absorb the amount of heat. Cotton prevent the amount of heat to move to escape. So that will help to increase the internal temperature by the process of greenhouse effect. This lid is transparent, allowing sunlight to enter. The mirror, in addition to these all events, mirror help to convert some more amount of heat of the sun. Due to that, this temperature has been upgraded up to about 200 degrees. So this model can be prepared by you all. You can prepare. This is not that simply the non-working model. This is all things, all the containers left inside are blackened. Just see. So this is how to prepare a model. How can you show in the classes? Only for you that you can show, and it can be adjusted at different angles. This can be adjusted like this, different angle. So especially inside you have black and cotton. Okay, so this is one of the way how to prepare the model, how can you show, how can you learn about its function. So you will prepare to first box type color book and you will write. When you will explain, you have to utilize these words. Take care once again the food to be put in placed in container and the lid is covered. Sunlight falling on it, allow it due to its transparency and the blackened portion due to black color, it absorbs much more amount of heat and this cotton prevent the heat to move out. This characteristics of lid don't allow the heat to move out. By the process of greenhouse effect, the internal temperature increases and food is cooked. In second case, mirror. A concave mirror, converging mirror is used to focus much more sun's heat on the container where the burners are placed or containers are placed. That will also increase the internal temperature. So here, about 200 degrees C temperature can be achieved. So whenever you have to difference between these two, box type, mirror type. In box type, about 140 degree, mirror type, some more amount of heat can be obtained. So that can be used effectively. Less time will be there. In this case, here it will take more time. You have seen in the case of frying work cannot be done here. In frying, much more heat is required. Okay, so I think this is for today, and after that we will learn next day.